This video is a quick tutorial on how to post a new topic on Britiscarforum or reply to an existing topic. Okay, let's say I want to post a topic in the Triumph forum. By the way, when you're on the main forums page, when you click on the forums tab right here, you will see a list of all the available forums that you have access to. So if I want to go into the Triumph forum, I click on the Triumph link. That takes me into the Triumph forum, and you'll see right here there is a button that says Post New Thread. If I click on that, it opens up my editor. Now, in my case, I happen to have the full advanced editor as my editor of choice, and I will show you how to select your editor in just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and pause while I type in a title, and then I'm going to type in the body of my text right here in this box, but I'm going to pause momentarily while I do that. Okay, now I've got my message here. I'm just asking a question about whether I should reduce my number of carburetors on my Spitfire from 2 Weber side drafts to 1. And if I want to do any formatting to any of this text, you simply select the text that you want to format, and then you can come up here and you can do things like bold the text, or you can italicize it or underline it, or you can do all three, whatever you want. You can also change the font, like if you would like a different font, or if you would like a different font size, or a different font color, whatever you want to do, okay? Now, also you can come over here or wherever you want to put a smiley, and you can click on one of these little smileys over here and you can add a smiley to your post. Actually, you can add several smileys to your post if you want to. If you don't like any of these initial smileys here, you can click on this little more link and it'll bring up a box that gives you a whole bunch of other smileys that you can use. Okay, so it's entirely up to you. Now, once you are happy with your post, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and take this formatting off by clicking this little button that says remove formatting, this one with a little red X on it. That'll just put it back to normal standard formatting, and I'll get rid of this little guy right here. Once I'm happy with my post, then I simply click the submit button. Now, a couple of optional things that you can do is first of all, and I suggest you do this, since I'm asking a question, I'm going to click on the little question icon. That's going to put a little icon out in front of the title of my topic. When people view the list of topics in the Triumph forum, they will see next to my topic that I'm asking a question. Now, you can use any of these other little icons if you want. Tags are optional, but if you want to help people find your topic, especially if they're using the search engine, you can add tags and just add some words that you think are relevant. Whatever, as many as you want. I think you can add up to 25 tags, comma separated. Again, these are optional. It doesn't prevent, the search engine will still work, but it'll just base it on words that it sees in the thread. This is just something that sort of helps the search engine find topics of interest. Okay, now down here under additional options, you can decide whether or not you want to show your signature if you have one in your profile, which you can set up at any time. Do you want to automatically parse links? I would leave that selected if you are putting any like URLs to other websites and you want to post those in your thread. Then you want to make sure that you check this so that when you actually save your post or save your topic and people read it, they will be able to actually click on the link and go to the other website that you want. You can disable smileys in your post if you want to, although another option is just don't put any smileys in your thing. I'm not quite sure the usefulness of that particular option. Attachments, this is something where if you want to attach a picture or whatever, you can do that by clicking on Manage Attachments, and it will bring up a little box that'll let you search your own hard drive for files or pictures and then upload them. I'm not going to do that right now. Subscriptions. If you want to subscribe to this thread, okay, you check this little box right here. So subscribe to this thread and notify me of changes, and then you have a selection of different ways that you can be notified. Through your control panel only means that you'll just get a notification up here whenever you're logged in. It'll tell you you have a notification, and when you select this, you'll be able to go in and see that, hey, somebody's replied to this thread or whatever thread you're subscribed to. You can also, and this is the most popular option, you can choose to be notified instantly using email. So if you select that and somebody makes a reply to your thread, you'll get an email notification that says, hey, somebody just replied to your thread, and it'll have a link that you can click on, and it'll take you right to your thread with the reply, and you're off to the races. Okay, so basically that is how you do that. Now, if you want to add a poll to your thread, you can do that. And I have some other options here as an admin that you probably won't have, but that's neither here nor there. So anyway, those are just some things that you can do. Also, I'm going to go ahead and if I wanted to save this post, I simply click Submit New Thread, or I can preview it first before I submit it to make sure it looks the way I want. But I'll go ahead and submit it. And now you can see there's my thread. If I go back to the Triumph forum and look at the list of topics, here's my topic right here, my question about Webers. Now, if I want to reply to a thread, there's a couple of different ways to do that. I'm just going to pick a topic at random here. Let's say, how about this one about oil leaks? All right, and let's just say I scroll down here and I decide I want to reply to Jerry VV, this user right here. If I want to just reply to this overall thread and not necessarily any particular person, I can simply scroll down to the bottom, and there's a quick reply box down here where I can just type in my reply. Okay, whatever you want to say, and then you have some formatting options here as well. Okay, and then you simply click on quick reply right here, and that will then post that reply. Now, if you want some more editing options, you can click on this Go Advanced button, and that will simply open your reply in the full WYSIWYG editor, which gives you some more formatting options. Okay, you may or may not want to do that. It's up to you. Now, the other thing is, though, let's say I want people to know who I am replying to, or at least what comment I'm replying to. Let's say I want to reply to this guy right here, but I want to quote what he's saying. So I can come over here and I can say reply with quote. And if I click on that, you'll notice it takes me down to this quick reply box, but you'll see I have his text in here, but it's surrounded by what are called quote tags. This is a beginning quote tag and an ending quote tag. I want to make sure that I put my cursor down underneath that and then type in my reply. Okay, now if I save that, you will see now that down at the bottom of this thread, I've got my reply, which could be anything I wanted to say, but you'll also see that it says originally posted by Jerry VB, and it is his original text. Now, one last thing I want to show you is, as I showed you when I clicked on a new topic back here when I was in the Triumph forum and I wanted to post a new topic or a new thread, it opened it up in the full WYSIWYG or full advanced editor with all kinds of formatting options. Okay, you can control what type of editor you use by going to your settings, that's up here, and then scroll down to General Settings and click on General Settings, and then once you bring up your General Settings, you scroll down to Miscellaneous Options. And you'll see that there is a message editor interface, and you can select either a basic editor, which is just a simple text box with no real formatting options, a standard editor that does give you some extra formatting controls, but you don't see what your actual post is going to look like until you save it. Or if your browser will support it, meaning if it has JavaScript enabled and you don't have anything blocking it, you can select the enhanced interface, and that gives you the full, what they call WYSIWYG editor. WYSIWYG stands for what you see is what you get. That means you actually see what your post is going to look like as you do the formatting. Okay, so hope this is helpful, and especially for you new folks who are not used to this particular forum software.